The municipality of Marcos, Ilocos Norte is a landlocked municipality located in the southeastern part of the province, bounded by the north by the municipality of Dingras, south by Nueva Era and province of Abra, southwest by the municipality of Banna, and east by the province of Apayao, and west by the municipality of Sarat. The town is named after Don Mariano Marcos, the father of the late President Ferdinand E. Marcos. The town was created by virtue of Republic Act 3753, sponsored by former Congressman Simeon Valdez, and duly approved on June 22, 1963. Originally, the municipality of Marcos was comprised of 7 barangays, namely Alabaan, Agunit, Kapariaan, Culao, Biding, Escoda, and Ragas, which were formally separated from the municipality of Dingras on September 11, 1963. Subsequently, the name of Ragas was changed to Bukbuk, Culao to Elizabeth, Biding to Valdez, Kapariaan to Imelda, and Agunit to Pacifico. The name Escoda was retained. For political expediency and better administration, the area of Barangay Alabaan and portions from the other barangays were consolidated and subdivided into 6. Now barangays Dakiwag, Fortuna, Ferdinand, Mabuti, Lydia, and Santiago. The 13th barangay is Kakafian, likewise from the municipality of Dingras, the inclusion of which was affirmed by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Ilocos Norte for Resolution number 45 series of 1984. The first recorded population of Marcos in 1970 is 9,406. Based on the 2015 Philippine Statistics Authority survey, in 2015, the population of Marcos is 17,777. This is the basis of computing the projected population for the next 10 years. With a growth rate of 0.87%, the projected population by 2032 is 20,597. With projected household of 5,287. The average gross density is 5 persons per hectare. Marcos is approximately lying 120 degrees 45 minutes to 120 degrees 50 minutes longitude and 18 degrees 5 minutes to 18 degrees 7 minutes latitude. It is about 31.5 kilometers from Laoag City, 270 kilometers from San Fernando City, the regional center, and about 519.5 kilometers from Metro Manila. The highest elevation is about 220 to 2,300 meters above sea level and traversed by 2 big rivers, which are Padsan River within the Laoag River Basin and the Burnay River. Marcos is composed of 13 barangays, with 1 urban barangay which is Lydia, and 12 rural barangays which are Kakafian, Elizabeth, Dakiwag, Ferdinand, Imelda, Mabuti, Escoda, Fortuna, Pacifico, Tabukbuk, Santiago, and Valdez. Marcos occupies a land area of 22,625.51 hectares. About 6,386.73 hectares as alienable and disposable lands, and 15,788.78 hectares for forest lands. As to land area, Barangay Kakafian comprised 64.80%, which made it the largest barangay as to land area, followed by Barangay Escoda, comprising 5%, and Barangay Pacifico with 4.10%. The smallest barangay as to land area is Barangay Valdez with 1.70%. The climate of Marcos is generally of dry type, considering that even during wet season, from May to October, there are times that there is no rainfall. Heavy rains usually occur between July to September. The rest of the months from November to April, part of the town's dry season. Marcos envisions that by 2032, it will be the center of commerce and agriculture in the southeastern part of Ilocos Norte, sustained by empowered, God-loving, disaster-resilient Marcosenias and ecologically balanced community governed by upright leaders. The municipality commits to encourage business activities, promote agri-entrepreneurship, and enhance quality education and optimum utilization of resources through active linkage with development partners and stakeholders. The goals and objectives of the municipality are: the municipality of Marcos shall enhance economic stability, social well-being, and holistic progress of every Marcoseño through a community with healthy and productive citizens, with full access to healthcare services, full access to quality and excellent educational system, improve socially protected and secured life through adequate and comprehensive social welfare programs, services, and facilities for the community of the poor, vulnerable, and disadvantaged individuals. To provide a peaceful, orderly, and disaster-resilient community with adequate social protective services. To have a community with sustainable food security and increasing average family income through improved agricultural technology. To intensify local revenue generation and collection. To develop a well-maintained and complete tourism facilities and tourist destinations. To establish a disaster-resilient transportation facilities and networks in all barangays. To build a community with sustainable water resources and potable water system. To have a community provided with sufficient and sustainable power supply. To establish state-of-the-art communication network for fast and easy transactions. To strengthen the community on climate change and disaster resiliency and preparedness. The existing land use condition of the municipality and the policy intervention to achieve its goals and objectives. On the environment sector, Marcos is traversed by Padsan River and Burnay River. Along these rivers are high susceptible to flooding. Siltation of rivers are the common cause of flooding. The wide forest lands of Barangay Cacafian is also prone to landslide. Based on Mines and Geosciences Bureau, Marcos is also traversed by fault lines. The municipality shall conduct reforestation, construction of mitigating structures or flood control projects, the silting of waterways, and implementation of the 10-year forest land use plan. The increase in population will also gradually increase the waste of the municipality. The town shall intensify the solid waste management through segregation at source, no single use of plastic policy, sustain the operation of material recovery facility, and alternative technologies to reduce waste, operationalize plastic recycling recovery facility, and the construction of engineered sanitary landfill. On the social services sector, the municipality has 13 public elementary schools, 3 public secondary schools, 1 vocational school, the Marcos Agro-Industrial School of Testa, and 1 private elementary school. All barangays have early childhood care development center or daycare centers, and 1 early childhood care development center is provided by the National Child Development Center. The teacher-to-student ratio is 1:34, and classroom-to-student ratio is 1:35. For the next 10 years, the construction of additional classrooms and construction of other facilities in every school shall be conducted. This also includes the establishment of the 21st century classroom equipped with state-of-the-art educational facilities manned by well-capacitated teachers. On the health service, the municipality has the Doña Josefa Edrelin Marcos District Hospital managed by the provincial government of Ilocos Norte, the Marcos Rural Health Center, and the barangays with multipurpose buildings serve as their barangay health station. 1 private hospital, which is Santa Teresita Hospital, that also provides medical services. The Anima Healthcare Building is also located at Barangay Ferdinand to cater residents of barangays in the eastern part of the town. These medical facilities are in good condition. However, further improvements are required. Barangay also requires a separate barangay health station for immediate care. The municipality plans to construct additional barangay health stations, construct sanitary and hygiene facilities in public places, implement the nutrition programs, and intensify advocacy on reproductive health programs, and housing, Marcos is a typical rural community that most of the dwelling units are made of concrete, wood, and strong materials. Housing units and lots are privately owned. The local government unit provides housing assistance through provision of materials to indigent families with houses made of salvage or light materials and address the housing backlog of the municipality. In parks and recreation, the municipality has its park in Barangay Liza, and most of the barangays have their own covered court for socio-civic activities. Under protective services are provided by the Philippine National Police and Bureau of Fire Protection. Both agencies have their municipal stations in the poblacion, manned by personnel enough to secure and provide peace and order to the community. A station of the 2nd Police Mobile Force Command is also situated in Barangay Liza to augment the peacekeeping of the towns in the 2nd District of Ilocos Norte. On the economic services, for agriculture, the agricultural land area of Marcos provides high food sufficiency, especially on rice. The major crops planted are rice, corn, tobacco, and high-value commercial crops. The municipality shall implement the following programs through the Municipal Agriculture Office: construction of irrigation facilities, prevention of agricultural lands to be reclassified or converted, increase the area of inland fish production, provision of farm machineries and equipment, and post-harvest facilities, enhancement and capacitating farmers' cooperatives, construction of water impounding dams and water reservoir, and provision of financial assistance to farmers, provision of trainings and techno-demos for new farming technologies. For the industrial sector, the municipality is engaged in agro-industrial business like operation of rice mills and palay and corn buying stations. Poultry farms and piggery farms are randomly distributed in different barangays. The municipality is not yet highly urbanized, thus, there is no problem on the hazardous and pollutive industries. The municipality shall open its doors for more industry in the area that are non-pollutive and non-hazardous, like food processing, mango processing, and other industries. For commerce and trade, Marcos is situated between 3 commercialized municipalities, Dingras, Solsona, and Banna. These 3 municipalities centralize the trade and business operation on their own farm produce. Varied commerce and trade operations also abound. This present situation paved a slow turtle growth for commerce and trade in the municipality. With its limited business establishments, especially in the urban area, growth of business is still a potential, with the improvement of market and construction of additional market space for possible investors. The public market is found in the Central Business District in Barangay Liza, with market stalls and commercial establishments adjacent to it. On the tourism sector, the municipality of Marcos is blessed with natural and man-made tourist attractions. Scenic views consisting of mountain ranges and bountiful rice lands provides a serene atmosphere for tourists. Another potential tourist attraction is the Imelda Park, which is also known as the Magdalena Park. It is a forest reserve located southwest of the Barangay Lidia. It is a home of several species of trees as well as different kinds of wildflowers and birds. It is an ideal place for outdoor activities such as trekking and hiking. A man-made lagoon is also present, which is ideal for boat ride for nature lovers. Another one is the Mabuti Dam, which is ideal for boating, picnic, and trekking. But the most popular among the tourist attractions is the Madungan Dam located at Barangay Cacafian. Other natural tourist attractions in the area are the Mesisco Falls at Cacafian, Simbocal Falls at Barangay Elizabeth, and the Timarid Peak at Barangay Lidia. The municipality shall make way in the development of these tourist attractions by not changing the natural beauty of the area. This will be developed in eco-parks leading to establishment of more tourist facilities in the area. On the infrastructure sector, the road network that interconnects barangays and cities of the municipality has a total of 131 38.298 kilometers of roads in the municipality. 11.701 kilometers is classified as national road, 38.9101 kilometers as provincial road, 5.6058 kilometers as municipal road, and 123.901 kilometers as barangay roads. These road networks has existing bridges that interconnects it. The road networks are sufficient as to its requirements. The town needs the construction of a bridge to connect the eastern barangays to the urban area crossing the Padsan River. The municipality shall seek ways to finance the construction of bridges interconnecting the different barangays and the upgrading of barangay roads and farm-to-market roads for the easy access and transport to the urban area. It would also conduct rehabilitation or widening of narrow roads, especially in the urban area, following the standards of the Department of Public Works and Highways. Along these roads, drainage systems will be constructed to avoid flooding in some areas. Construction of ancillary facilities and terminals and provision of traffic signage and warning devices, especially on accident-prone areas. Power requirement in the municipality is supplied by the Ilocos Norte Electric Cooperative that comes from the National Power Corporation. The INEC main office is located at Suyo Dingras, Ilocos Norte, but a substation is also situated at Barangay Lidia of this municipality. Data shows that all barangays in the municipality has power supply. The municipality is considered as waterless community. Most households depend on their own shallow tube well or deep wells, or level 1 water system as source of water. It has few springs that could be developed as source of water for household consumption. About 364 households depend on bottled water from water refilling stations to drink. The Dingras Water District or Prime Water as a water district and the adjacent municipality extends its service as level 3 water system at Barangay Lidia for Tuna, Valdez, and Daquiwa. The provision of potable water system in all barangays is one of the trusts of the municipality for water. Is a basic need for the community through spring developments and expansion of the water district operation. For information and communication sector, there are 2 cell sites of Globe and Smart Telecommunications in the area, which provides faster means of communication through mobile phones and also with the use of internet connectivity. A postal office is also present in the area. The existing communication towers are insufficient. Thus, additional cell site towers through partnership with telecommunication companies and encourage them to construct more towers and facilitate the fast issuance of permits. The municipality shall pursue an intensified agricultural development and forest management as its primary development thrust, ecotourism development and commercial development as its secondary thrust. Agricultural development shall be intensified through the improvement and provision of infrastructure support like irrigation, flood control dikes, farm-to-market roads, communication facilities, water supply, and power. Modernized and efficient technology shall be applied and be made available to all farmers. Strategic areas for crop production, fishing, and poultry and livestock raising shall be identified. The strategic crop zone shall be protected from reclassification and conversion to other uses. Stiffer penalties shall be imposed against violators of zoning laws. Other technical support to ensure availability of markets for agricultural products shall be undertaken. Means and methods to protect the environment from exploitation shall be made. For forest management, it shall intensify the protection of its forests which serve as watershed of the municipality. Continuous reforestation and rehabilitation of the denuded areas, watersheds, and others to include sites of riverbanks shall be made. It shall likewise enforce strictly implementation of forestry laws, but shall allow under strict regulation in the gathering of firewood as an alternative to electric power for cooking and lighting. Ecotourism development shall also be focused with the presence of the Madungan Dam and several tourist spots like eco parks that can be developed. Thus, tourism shall be given secondary importance. Facilities that will cater to local, national, and foreign tourists shall be provided in coordination with the provincial government and the Department of Tourism. Marcos shall be developed to be within The 45-minute tourism zone with Luwag as the center. Peace and order infrastructure support, especially provision of lodging facilities and picnic huts, and view decks, and asphalted or concreted roads leading to tourist attractions will be ensured. Commercial development is eyed in the urban area of Barangay Lydia and expansion at Barangay Daquiwag and Valdez. The encouragement of possible business investors and establishment of more commercial schools for use to be located strategically for business opportunities, since the municipality is the center of the 5 southeastern municipalities of Ilocos Norte. The existing pattern of development within the municipality shows that settlements are found generally established along roadsides. Among all settlements found in different barangays, the urban barangay, Lydia, has higher density of development with expansion at Barangay Valdez and Daquiwag. The rural settlements are characterized by the presence of agricultural lands and forest lands. In support to the primary and secondary development trust of Marcos for the next 10-year period, a growth center strategy shall be applied for the development of settlements or built-up areas. 3 alternatives or options for urban growth and development are proposed: the concentric, the binodal, and the concentric and trinodal. The proposed concentric pattern will have the existing poblacion, which is Barangay Lydia. There are 2 semi-urban barangays, which are Barangay Daquiwag and Valdez. Urban activities serving the whole municipality will be centered in the identified urban and 2 semi-urban barangays. All the other settlements outside shall be maintained as sitio or barangay centers, which will cater only to the needs of the sitio or barangay residents. In this proposal, all new and big-scale urban infrastructures shall be concentrated in the said center to maximize its services and functional role, and all-weather complete radial road network system to include a bridge construction that link the urban core with the barangays northwest of the major river will be provided. The second proposed urban development pattern is binodal, which requires the identification of additional 2 major urban centers displaying almost the same urban functions. In said pattern, the existing population area and the build-up area in the Barangay Daquiwag and Valdez shall be developed as the major urban cores or centers. Both the existing urban cores have facilities and services in them that cater not only for the barangays included in the center, but for the whole municipality and their group of adjacent barangays. For example, Lydia has a hospital that caters to all residents of the municipality. All the other settlements outside the urban core shall be retained or expanded to meet all the sitio or barangay residents' requirements. This proposal would require dispersion of urban projects in the identified growth centers. The third alternative is a concentric trinodal strategy. The existing poblacion as proposed in the concentric pattern is projected to be the major urban core, with 2 minor urban cores or nodes, namely Daquiwag and Valdez. Facilities and services that will serve the whole municipality shall be put up and made available in the poblacion area, which shall likewise serve as the center of all governmental administration. The other 2 will provide services and facilities to cater to the needs of their influenced barangays. Road network shall be developed to have integration and complementation of the 3 growth centers. Another node of development is situated in Barangay Escoda, graduating Barangay Pacifico and Tabukbuk. Agro-industrial development with vast area of irrigated lands that supplies rice and corn products. Commercial establishments and settlement are viable in area. Another node of agricultural development is eyed in Barangay Santiago, graduating Barangays Ferdinand, Elizabeth, and Cacafian. It is a seat of one of the secondary school and vast area of irrigated lands. To facilitate the detailing of preferred spatial strategy, the plan incorporated in the division of the municipality into 3 clusters following the criteria: distance to adjacent barangays from the proposed area of development, homogeneity of geographical characteristics, and projected dominant industries. With all of these, Marcos is very optimistic to make Marcos Town great again through a transparent and committed governance. For the next 10 years, Marcos will make all these dreams into reality. Together, we can make Marcos as one of the promising town in the southeastern Ilocos Norte. Pasantaken ni Marcos senyo ay kinapudpudno nga serbisyo. Agbiag, ili ti Marcos.